New reports this weekend that the Alabama news anchor who broke the Bill Clinton-Loretta Lynch Tarmac story has been found dead at age 45. Another article on this today also points out that the reporter had recently received significant death threats. Back to the New York Post, they say the Alabama TV anchor who broke news of the infamous 2016 Tarmac meeting between former President Clinton and then Attorney General Loretta Lynch died Saturday in an apparent suicide, according to reports and his employer. 45-year-old Christopher Sine was discovered at around 8 a.m. by Hoover police. This Zero Hedge article goes on to remind us how the previous reports about the Tarmac meeting, which gave the appearance that Bill Clinton was privately pleading his wife's email case after then FBI head James Comey launched a new investigation, is thought to have contributed to Hillary Clinton's loss in 2016. Sine, meanwhile, had complained last year of receiving significant death threats, having his credit cards hacked, and creating code words to use with his children. Looking at more reactions, here's one tweet from another reporter who worked at the same station as Sine, sharing the article with the headline, ABC 3340 anchor Christopher Sine passes away. She says, "I can't believe we have an article with this title. It doesn't feel real. We were in the office together last night, cutting up like we always do. I don't understand why." There's another tweet here that reads, "I can't process this information. I've known Chris for 30 years and this doesn't seem right." The news outlet ABC 3340 released a statement saying, "Our deepest sympathy is shared with Christopher's loving family and close friends. We have lost a revered colleague whose indelible imprint will serve forever as a hallmark of decency, honesty, and journalist integrity. We can only hope to carry on his legacy." Another quote here from the statement released by ABC 3340 on Saturday says, "Chris was a tremendous leader in our newsroom. He worked with our reporting staff on a daily basis, but also worked behind the scenes with the I-team and with news managers on coverage of major events. You were very likely to get an email from him with a story idea in the middle of the night. He was passionate about journalism and showed it each and every day as he pushed himself and his colleagues to be the best." They also remind us how Sine, an Emmy award-winning reporter, made national headlines over the June 27, 2016 Tarmac meeting at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport amid the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of an unauthorized server. Sine wrote a book about the Bill Clinton encounter, Secret on the Tarmac. The meeting between Clinton and Lynch occurred days before Comey announced that the Bureau would not press charges against Hillary after the agency changed internal language describing Clinton's conduct from gross negligence to extremely careless. I'm sure that many following this story will remember it was later reported that disgraced FBI agent Peter Strzok changed Comey's language describing Clinton's actions from grossly negligent to extremely careless. Moreover, as this article explains, also removed from Comey's statement were all references to the intelligence community's involvement in investigating Clinton's private email server, as well as changing the language to downgrade the probability that Clinton's server was hacked by hostile actors, changing their language from reasonably likely to possible, an edit which eliminated yet another justification for the phrase gross negligence. To put it another way, reasonably likely means the probability of a hack due to Clinton's negligence is above 50%, whereas the hack simply being possible is any probability above 0. They conclude saying, in short, Bill Clinton's Tarmac meeting appears to have had quite the effect on his wife's investigation, despite the fact that she still lost, and now the guy who broke the story is dead. Here's some more background. They explain here how Sine moved to Phoenix, Arizona to work for KNXV TV in 2004, according to his LinkedIn account. He won 4 Emmy Awards during his time there. Sine and his family returned to the Birmingham, Alabama area after about 13 years in Arizona. He accepted a weekend anchor job back at ABC 3340 in 2017. They also point out how the TV station mentions in their statement, their recent statement, that Sine had turned down an opportunity to work for one of the national networks to come to ABC 3340, making the decision because of his family. Finally, today's article, the New York Post, concludes referencing a previous interview Sine had at Fox News just before the release of his book, Secret on the Tarmac, where he told them, quote, "We knew something had occurred that was a bit unusual. It was a planned meeting. It was not a coincidence." Sine went on to tell Fox at the time that the investigation made his life very difficult, with his family receiving death threats. Quote, "My family received significant death threats shortly after breaking this story. Credit cards hacked. You know, my children, we have code words. We have secret code words that they know what to do."
You've paid the price for this career-wise. What kind of threats or what have you received?
Well, my family received significant death threats shortly after breaking this story. Credit cards hacked. My children, we have code words. We have secret code words that they know what to do. And that's why I came back to WBMA, ABC 3340 in Birmingham, because when I was enduring the death threats, it was my former Alabama football family and my teammates, my coaches who circled around me.
Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about this latest update. If you could give this video a thumbs up, that's greatly appreciated. And make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. As usual, thank you very much everyone who has been supporting this channel with your donations over at Patreon or PayPal. Even just a few dollars makes a huge difference and helps me keep talking about these important issues. You can find either link down in the video description, or you can support this channel directly. Patreon.com/realityreader or paypal.me/realityreader. And just letting everyone know, again, with all the censorship happening here at YouTube, it might be a good idea to find me over on some alternative websites as well. I've recently joined Odyssey.com. You can find me over at Odyssey.com. Search for Kip Simpson. I will follow up soon. Thanks again.